Hey guys, I'm Abby. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I've sewn anything. The last thing I did was my llama quilt because I've been on vacation and I've just been kind of delaying working on things. But today I'm going to finally get back to sewing. I have bought more fabric for different quilts, but I'm not going to do them till later. But today we are going to finish, or at least finish one thing, start on another. But a while ago I did cut out this Nikko top, and so I finally need to get around to sewing it. I was kind of delaying it because I didn't have this elastic for it, so I had to go buy that. But yeah, hopefully I can just sew this together real quick today. But while I was buying this elastic, I found a pattern I've been looking for. I've been looking for a sweatshirt pullover pattern that I like, and I finally found one that I did. So I'm going to make this, or cut it out at least, and start sewing on it. But I've been looking for one because I have these two scrap fabrics, a lot of these two fabrics that I used on different projects that are both hanging over there. You can see it's like a coat and there's a sweater. I don't have enough of each to make another garment out of each, so I think they look well together. So I think I'm gonna do the main body in this, and then do the sleeves. You can kind of see the main body in the plaid, and then I'm gonna do the sleeves and the collar and such in this green color. So I think it'll look pretty cool when it's all done. So today I'm going to sew together and finish this top finally, and then cut that out and start on it, because these are two fairly simple projects, and just to like get myself back in the mood of sewing a lot of things besides quilts, because I know I'm pretty motivated to do quilts, but I need to wait on them, and I want to do these garments. I've had them cut out for a while, so I need to just get them done. I also have a dress hanging over this chair next to me, but honestly I'm really trying to delay that one, just because it is a little more advanced than what I think I am, and so I know it'll take me a while, and the fabric's different. It's like this sheer fabric, and so I'm nervous about starting it. Between the fabric and the level of skill needed to do it, I'm just really delaying it, you know? So I'm gonna focus on these two projects that should be simpler and to my skill level. So hopefully I can get them done. And you know, I've gotten a lot of quilts done, but not a lot of apparel things. So I need to work on that and just kind of like make myself do it. So today we're doing the Nikko top and this kind of like scrap sweater. So yeah, let's get started. So I do have the collar on. It is a little tight, but I think that's more the fabric I chose. The fabric she recommends is a much stretchier knit than I picked out. So I can get it over my head, which is good. But I had to sew it a couple times just to make sure the seam, if a thread does break, it won't come off. I did use a stretch stitch, but you know, I have a big head and this isn't stretchy fabric for the sizing, but I can't get it over. There's no holes, so we're going to continue putting on the sleeves and finish this. Alright, so I have all the main seams done for my little Nikko top. I still wouldn't say I'm a fan of knits. I had some struggles on this, kind of that I had the first time I dealt with knits, but I do feel it was a little better. All I have to do left is the hem on the sleeves and on the shirt. And while I was kind of finishing up the last parts, I realized it might have been easier to do this on my serger. I didn't think about it, but maybe next time I make this top or use knits, I'll think about more doing it on my serger than on my sewing machine. So yeah, I got all the seams. I have to cut some strings, but all I have to do is do the hem for this and the sleeves, and this will be done. I might want to trim up some of the seams on the inside, but yeah, I think I'm a little worried about the sizing just because I didn't use as stretchy as a knit as she suggests, but I think it might be all right. I'm not going to wear it anytime soon because it's gotten a little hot here in Texas. I waited too long to make it, but it'll be nice for next season. I still do really like this fabric, and I do like the pattern. It's very simple. I'm just struggling with knits, as kind of always. My Nikko top done, all the hems are done. I think I just have to trim up some of the inside seams, but it's nice to have finally get something else done. You know, I can wear this next year when it gets a little colder again. There's my little Nikko top. Maybe for the summer I can make one of the sleeveless like dresses. Yeah, still not super comfortable with knits, but it turned out better, and hopefully I won't have to fix too many things on this. But it's a pretty simple pattern and sewing to do. I think most of my problems are just with the fabric, not with the pattern itself. I wonder if I like sized up and did a cotton, would it be the same? So yeah, now we can move on to the next project because I finished this one. Alright, so since I got my Nikko top done, I took a break to eat and took a shower and got ready, but now I can start working on my sweater from my scrap fabric. It's kind of hard to say. Should also be a pretty simple kind of make. I have all the fabric. I have to cut out the pattern and then cut out the fabric and just sew it together. Shouldn't be too hard, and it will, you know, give me some more room, getting rid of some scrap fabric. But yeah, that's what I'm going to start on now and hopefully finish today also. Problem. There is not enough of this green fabric for 2 sleeves, so I have to go buy like 3/4 of a yard to get the sleeves, but I can do the rest of the scraps. Hopefully Joann's still has this fabric and I'll still have extra scraps for another project, but not particularly happy that I have to go buy and I don't have any other fabric I can use instead, so we're going to go buy some fabric real quick. Alright, so I did end up going to Joann's and looking for the fabric, but they didn't have it, sadly. I was kind of really annoyed with myself for not figuring out the sleeves. And it's just the type of sleeve that I chose. They were just too wide for the fabric because they go further up onto the shoulder. So they need more fabric. And so if I had a regular sleeve, I think it would have been fine. But since I chose the sleeve that goes up onto the shoulder, it needed more. I didn't have enough, and the Joann's didn't have the green knit that I'm using in stock, but I almost chose like the same knit just in different colors that were there. I almost chose a black and I almost chose a pink, but both of them were the ones that I liked the most, but I wasn't feeling them as much as the green. So I decided not to get them, and I figured I'm gonna set this project aside and start another project, and I'm just going to go to a different Joann's and see if they have it, or they have more options of the knit that I picked, because this one they only had like 3 other colors in this knit, but when I remember looking and buying that knit, there were many other colors. So I'm just gonna go to a different Joann's, see if they have it, put this project to the side, which I kind of hate doing. That's what makes me even more annoyed to myself. But I'm just going to start working on a different project. You know, at least I finished my Nikko top. I have something out of the way, and I guess this is where I'm gonna end this vlog. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. I'll keep you updated if I find the knit. I don't have time to like do it sometime soon, so that's why I'm not waiting to finish this vlog and finish this sweater in it. But yeah, these are the trials and errors of sewing and using scraps, but it'll eventually be made and done. I mean, it's a sweater, so it's not really in season, so I have time. I'm not rushing to wear it this season. It won't be worn till next year, but I hope you guys enjoyed this shorter vlog and just finishing one garment. But at least I'm back sewing and getting things done, and it'll help me move on to the next project and keep going, you know, after taking a vacation break. It's nice to get back into the swing of things. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye guys.